important, and yeah, just basically to share my tips. My reject rate has been as low as 2% at one point, and in the last 6 weeks I've been open as an office, I've only actually had 2 rejects as well. So there's 4 things in which I just wanted to help you guys out with, and what I think about when I'm in the field. So there's 4 main things I think about. That's the customer, the Mark Group, APCO, and of course myself. Okay. The reason why I think about the customer is, well, it's pretty simple. We're in a direct sales industry, so we want to make sure that we're represented in the right way. Obviously, some people might have heard, door-to-door sales has not always got the best reputation, but my job is basically, when I'm out there, is to change people's, thoughts on that one. So my main thing is first, good customer service with the customer. We deal with the Mark Group, so it's all about their property. When I'm with the customer, it's my house as well as it's their house. It's how I treat my mum and dad's house. It's how I treat anyone else's house. We all know that bad news spreads faster than good news, so I want to make sure that the customers have a really good experience with me. I don't rush anything when I'm with them. I try to sell myself as much as possible, and really I just kind of go there to have a really, really good time and try and make sure they remember who I am. If they ever think about cancelling, they're not cancelling on the product. They're thinking, oh my goodness, Steph is such a good, nice person. I don't want to cancel on her because she's done a really good job. The second person I think about, like I said, is the Mark Group. I've actually been on the Mark Group campaign for 4 years, right from when we first started. And really all I think about is when people might come in and kind of start affecting, the Mark Group or the campaign, is that you guys are actually starting to affect, my business and my clients and all that kind of stuff as well. So Mark Group, obviously, we do so many sales for them every single year. I think last year we did 290,000, and all they want is basically for us to double it. So for us to carry on working with the Mark Group, our quality unit's got to still be really good. And I want really, when fit to see my name on a piece of paper, to go, it's one of Steph's jobs, we're going to make sure this one happens, and we're going to make sure we do a really good job down to it. Obviously the Mark Group have got a really, really good reputation to uphold. They're one of they are the biggest insulation company in the whole of the UK. So really, we want to help them kind of like maintain that reputation. Third thing is APCO. Everyone knows who APCO is, the biggest direct sales company in the whole of the UK. I'm sure, for those of you who might want to get promoted, really we want to have a good reputation with APCO as well. APCO are the supplier of the clients. APCO look after, rejects and look into everything for us. So really I want to make sure that I'm not having any problems, with them, and I'm also selling myself to them really well. APCO, are constantly being approached by different, clients, so I want to make sure maybe, if something ever comes up in Sheffield, the reason why they might come to me is because I've got good quality, I've got a good reputation with them, and I might be first come, first serve essentially, so I want to make sure that they know exactly how good that I am doing as well. And me, obviously I'm the last one. Everyone knows that in this business we get paid twice, once on for the sales that we actually do, and second of all on our bond returns. For me, the whole way through my time in the company, quality's always been a really, really good thing, from when I was used to do talk, or when I do the Mark Group right now. I might not have picked up sales straight away, but I actually picked up quality, and it was really something that kind of like mattered to me and made a difference. I always think about it that when I'm with a customer, I leave, now I'm on owner's stroke, it's slightly different, I leave about 20, 30, 40 pounds in the customer's house depending on what sale I do. But for those of you who are still FRs, remember you're still leaving a little bit of money there, and the goal is also to go and pick up the money in 4 months once it's been done. I'm sure if you were to actually go around to the customers' houses and say, can I have my £10 back for the sale that you did, and they said no, we cancelled, I'm sure you'd actually be really gutted about it. So that's the reason why I make sure that my quality is really good. I've always been held accountable in my office, whether it was in Manchester or in Sheffield, for being the customer service queen. If I ever let that title slip, to me it's something that's really going to affect me, it's really going to annoy me. So always, when I'm out and about, I'm always constantly thinking about it. Me, ultimately, I believe that there's at least one customer out there every single day that might want it, might need it, has the perfect house per se, if that makes sense, and it's a job that can go ahead. So really those are my top 4 tips. Thank you very much.